Vickie Vale from the Gotham Times here. We're live outside the Gotham courthouse where the mayor has been murdered. It has been 1 month since the vicious attack. Following the mayor, there are several more murders. These being former commissioner of the GCPD, Joe Ursel, Commissioner Gillian B. Loeb, and the head of the Falcone crime family, Carmine Falcone. The GCPD says that the man most likely responsible for these events is former GCPD forensic scientist Edward Nashton.
Hey, Dad?
The Riddler who has not been seen or
The
heard
Riddler
since
really that
Insider
forensic
Gotham
scientist you
Clock
told me
Tower
about who
reports
always
everything.
told riddles?
The story's just developing and will continue.
He is.
Our next
The
report
GCPD is doing
Raiste
everything we can with
are
the power
getting
we
ready
have
for
to
their
find
next
him.
show, and here's your first look.
What's Batman doing about all of this?
I'm working with Bullock, Harvey, and Batman on finding the Riddler's whereabouts.
Oh, by the way, have you seen my presentation for school yet?
No, I haven't yet. Where is it?
It's right in my room. You can't miss it.
I'll have a look.
I'm sure that Batman can help take down the Riddler considering he took down both Falcone and Black Mask. He must be such an amazing person to sacrifice so much in his own life to save others. Oh shit! I'm late for school! I love you, Dad.
Love you, Barbara.
As Batman, I have done nothing but good, saving people and stopping threats the city has faced. I became Batman to be a hero, and make sure people were safe, and ensure no innocents would be harmed, like my parents. This was the first time I couldn't save anyone. Anthony Garcia, Commissioner Loeb, and even Carmine Falcone was another life lost added to that list.
Mr. Wayne, even as a hero, you can't be in every place at once. You can't save everyone. And you're still human at the end of the day.
Thanks, Lucius. It means a lot to me. Something still seems off about Riddler being the one who killed the mayor, though.
How so?
Loeb and Falcone were killed on the same night, within the same hour. Riddler couldn't have been in two places at once.
What about the murder of the mayor, and the incident at the casino taking place in the same night?
It was a coincidence. Riddler had killed Uracel and Loeb for his own personal vendetta against the GCPD, but whoever killed the mayor and Falcone is doing it for an ulterior motive.
I suggest you figure out every guest present at the press conference. It will likely narrow down the suspects.
It's an excellent idea. Falcone did say to me that it may have been someone at the press conference who was involved.
To the GCPD, do you have any idea where the Riddler is?
He hasn't been seen since September 8th, and the GCPD is doing all we can to figure out where this guy is. We even tried investigating all personal ties to Edward Nygma.
He could have fled to another city. There's no telling how much chaos he could wreak, just like in Gotham.
That could be the case. We should be ready and make sure any politician or member of the force has security with them at all times.
How is the GCPD holding up after the loss of Uracel and Loeb?
The GCPD has been a mess as of late with no one to lead it. And after the deaths of multiple officers at the incident at the clock tower, we're managing. They have been working together to rebuild the GCPD and find Riddler.
If there's anything we can all do for you, we're here for you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
How did the meeting with Lucius go? Did you come up with any leads on the Riddler case?
I came to the conclusion that both Loeb and Falcone were killed within the same hour, and that Riddler couldn't have been in two places at once. There must be two killers with two very different motives.
I see, but how do you plan on narrowing down the suspects?
Falcone told me that he heard it may have been someone at the press conference. No one from the GCPD would be responsible, neither Gordon, Bullock, or Loeb. Montoya wasn't even at the press conference.
Didn't you say Loeb left right before the mayor's speech?
Harvey, Dent, and Oswald Cobblepott were also present at the press conference. My mother and father had issues with the Cobblepotts for years, but I don't see a reason he would murder the mayor over an old feud. There's no way Harvey would do it. He's been like a brother to me. I trust he wouldn't do something crazy like that. Cobblepott was next to me, and I didn't see him make any gestures or signals to anyone.
Who do you think is the one behind all the murders then, if not Riddler?
I have no idea. Even with all the detective training during the 3 years I left Renee to Parbat, I still come up empty. With the help of Gordon, Bullock, and Harvey, I still have no clue. The killer could show up again at any given moment. We have to be ready for both the Riddler's return and the killer.
Why don't you just find the Riddler via the signal he emitted from the clock tower?
He hasn't broadcasted a signal yet, but when he does, I'll be ready. I can track him down straight from the signal now that I know his tech.
Is the annual Wayne Enterprises ball still on? That was supposed to be in the coming days.
I don't know if I could take that chance. If the murderer shows up again and nobody is prepared, it'll only be bad news.
The ball will get your mind off everything, and will give you a chance to clear your head.
It'll be a perfect time for the murderer to strike.
If you wish to, we can cancel the ball.
We can't. The ball has been going on for a few years. It was a tradition started by my parents. I'm not going to let a few murders get in the way of a charity.
What would we do to make sure everyone is safe, sir?
The GCPD will have increased security, along with Gordon being on the lookout.
Oh my, do you think it is the Riddler?
I hope so, but an alert showing his location would have appeared via the tracker.
I haven't heard anything about Stagg Industries in years.
You know their slogan, you've heard it. The People Company? It's the opposite of what Stagg Industries represents. The CEO, Simon Stagg, he demands profit over everything. It's odd. I don't recognize the thugs either. From what I know, these aren't Nygma's men.
What do you think they want from Stagg Industries?
I don't know, Al, but I'll soon find out.
Search the building. Find Stagg. Bring me my diamonds. Stop at no cost.
Hey, freeze! Drop your weapons!
Do you know what day today is?
October 12th. Why?
I know it's the 12th, but what makes today so special?
Today is Columbus Day?
And what is Columbus Day?
A holiday?
Nice job, boys. Cobblepott is going to love this.
What about Stagg himself?
Don't worry, you won't be any trouble. Stand back. What was that?
It's the bat!
I don't think so. It looks like a cat. Who are you? What is your business here?
Boys, relax. I'm only here for the diamonds.
And what makes you think you'll get away with my diamond?
Everything.
Incorrect. This diamond's ours. This is only the beginning. This diamond is valuable and is going for high prices on the black market.
Oh, I know.
Who are you?
You can just call me Catwoman.
What are you gonna do now?
Hold on, boys. Let's not be irrational. I'll give you the diamonds.
Wait a minute. It's fake! Fire! Gotta get out of here. I would have killed you if I had the chance.
Why did you and your men break into Stagg Industries?
My men.
Who are you working for?
Why don't you just wait and see? It's only the beginning of the end.
What do you mean by the beginning of the end?
9/7/9/8 10/12 holiday.
What's going on? None of my security was answering me.
Wait, the diamonds!
He's dead. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I came to stop a break-in at Stagg Industries.
Well then, it seems we're polar opposites. Well, I came to Stagg Industries to steal a diamond going for high prices.
You know what Ignatius was referring to when he implied he was working for someone?
I have no idea. Never seen him before. Why do you care who he's working for?
I believe he is the one responsible for the murders not tailoring to the GCPD.
I have no problem with helping you in your little crusade. If it means I'm getting the diamond, I'm in.
It's been over a month since the last incident. What if the murderer did what they set out to do, and their mission is over?
You do know that this isn't the end, and Batman always has a plan.
Listen, we're not gonna get anywhere with the case if Bruce never attends any of the meetings, especially if Batman always disappears.
Just be patient.
Bruce has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. Ever since he came back to Gotham after being gone for 3 years, he just hasn't been the same person.
Bruce Wayne is a very busy man, and has Wayne Enterprises to run.
Nygma could kill me, and Bruce wouldn't give a shit. Even if the two presidential candidates, Lex Luthor and John Jones, were killed, Bruce wouldn't do a damn thing about it. So all he cares about is his fucking company.
Calm down, we can sort this out.
How the hell can we trust Batman if he always disappears on us? Batman didn't alert the GCPD of the circumstances of the clock tower. If he had warned them, the GCPD officers who have been killed would still be here today.
Something wrong?
All good here. Excuse my behavior.
We've come up with nothing. We've searched the entire GCP database, and it's led us nowhere.
Finding the Riddler is still top priority, but I've figured something out that will lead us in the right direction for the murders. Loeb and Falcone weren't killed by the same person. Riddler had his own vendetta, but whoever is pulling off these other murders, they're random. I see no connection. Simon Stagg along with them. It makes no sense.
What happened to Simon Stagg? He was alive just a few hours ago.
A man by the name of Ignatius Ogilvy had broken into Stagg Industries to steal some sort of diamond, along with killing Stagg himself. When I arrived on the scene, a woman going by Catwoman had been fighting several of the thugs, but I managed to take the rest out.
Did you just say Catwoman?
Yes, you heard right. I did.
What's with the superheroes in Gotham dressing up as animals?
While I was interrogating Ignatius, he mentioned he was working for someone.
Whoever Ignatius is working for must be behind the murders.
The last thing Ignatius mentioned was the dates 9/7, 9/8, and 10/12, and the word holiday.
9/7 was Labor Day and the assassination of Anthony Garcia.
9/8 was International Literacy Day and the murder of Carmine Falcone.
October 12th is today. Columbus Day, the same day Simon Stagg was murdered.
The murderer seems to have a pattern, and that whenever he kills, it's always on a holiday.
This makes it easier. Now we could likely find out when the next murder is.
How about the name Holiday Killer?
Seems to work good enough.
Jim, check the GCP database for Ignatius Ogilvy.
There are 0 results.
Holiday must be smart. He knew to cover his tracks by sending Ignatius in, for the fact that he would be difficult to trace.
What will we do now?
Catwoman was only after the diamond. I doubt she had any involvement with Ignatius. She's not a hero, but she won't get in our way. She's only helping with the case for the diamond.
The next time Holiday could strike to the annual Wayne Enterprises ball.
If Holiday is striking on holidays, why would he strike on a day that is not a holiday?
You are right, that is not a holiday, but some of the most important people in Gotham will be at the ball, and it seems that is who Holiday is targeting.
I will inform Bruce on what we discussed at the meeting today, and tell him to have some safety precautions prepared.
Alright everyone, be prepared if anything happens at the ball. Guess what I did today? It's almost ready.
And you hate your boss at your job.
Hello Gothamites, Vickie Vale here. We're live outside Wayne Manor where Bruce Wayne will be hosting the annual Wayne Enterprises Ball. It has officially been 1 month since the Riddler's mysterious disappearance. Let's just say Gotham doesn't miss him. In other news, sunny skies today with tomorrow following.
Barbara, have you gotten ready for the ball yet?
Coming, Dad. Sorry, I was just practicing my gymnastics.
I'm proud of you, Barbara. It's always good to practice.
Oh, Dad, guess what?
What?
I've narrowed down Batman's identity down to Oliver Queen, Lex Luthor, and Ted Kord, because someone who is a billionaire who only is able to fund being a hero for a suit made of Kevlar like Batman's suit.
Seems logical. Some of those billionaires will be at the ball.
It's great. I can narrow down the options.
Ready to go when you are.
Ah, Master Bruce, looking quite spiffy in the tuxedo, if I may say so myself.
I'm worried, Al. What if the holiday killer strikes?
Don't worry, sir. The entire GTPD is here as well as plenty of security. You'll have an amazing night. This will give you a chance to get your mind off of all this and give you what your parents would have wanted.
Who's attending the ball?
Lex is here, as well as Jim Gordon, his daughter Barbara, Harvey Bullock, Miss Montoya, Mr. Fox, Ted Kord, Oliver Queen, along with Harvey Dent and his wife Grace, and of course the media.
Is the other presidential candidate John Jones attending?
He will not be attending due to a message stated in the RSVP that he has a mission. Don't worry, sir. Don't focus too much on the people so much as you should be remembering your speech. Don't be nervous. You'll do fine.
Thanks, Alfred. I can do this. Thank you everyone for coming to the annual Wayne Ball. I am glad that this tradition can continue. It is what Thomas and Martha would have wanted. I am honored to have Lex Luthor, the head of LexCorp and presidential candidate, here tonight.
I wouldn't be in the running for president if it wasn't for all the citizens of the United States supporting me in every step of the way.
I am also honored to have Detective Gordon, Harvey Bullock, and Montoya of the GCPD here tonight. I would like to thank them for their duties in protecting the city during these difficult times. I would like to have a moment of silence for the deaths of Anthony Garcia, Joe Uricel, Commissioner Gillian B. Loeb, Carmine Falcone, and Simon Stagg. These difficult times give a chance for the people of Gotham to come together, become stronger and united as a city. We will get through these difficult times and find out who is behind all these murders. And the Riddler will be found and brought to justice. Tonight should be a time to get your minds off the current situation at hand. And most importantly, to have fun at the ball. Thank you.
Excellent job, Master Bruce. Thomas and Martha will be very proud of you, sir.
Thanks, Al.
Now, we have some guests to attend to.
You know, Renee, Holiday can be amongst the crowd as you speak.
Harvey, you need to stop being paranoid. If Holiday strikes, we will be ready.
I know. Look at Vickie Vale and Jack Ryder over there, never minding their own business.
Calm down. They're just doing their job.
We are now live at the annual Wayne Ball that has been a tradition that has started 20 years ago by Thomas and Martha Wayne. Jack, what are your thoughts on Bruce Wayne's speech he delivered to kick off the night?
Bruce Wayne's speech was as great as usual, Vickie, especially the statements on all the murders that have been occurring over the past few months.
I agree, Jack. Well, Gothamites, stay tuned for more coverage of the Wayne Ball as the night continues.
Pardon me, Mr. Ryder.
It is alright. While you are here, would you like to be interviewed for Gotham Times coverage of the ball?
If it will tickle that puny brainstem of yours.
Then we will begin.
What are your thoughts on Bruce Wayne's speech?
I thought it was nothing but atrocious. He should have focused more on the disappearance of the Riddler. It is the current issue at hand.
Wouldn't addressing the murders be equally as important?
Absolutely not. The Riddler can return at any given moment. His return should strike fear into the people of Gotham.
Stop right there. What you're saying is irrational.
The people should be ready for the return of the Riddler.
Sir, who even are you?
That is a riddle for another time.
Now is the perfect opportunity to use the software I've developed to find out Batman's secret identity.
What is the software and how did you develop it?
Well, Dad, the software will allow me to be able to scan people and will then be able to match those scans with footage of Batman to see if it matches.
How are you going to scan them?
All I have to do is walk past them with the scanner glasses and the results will appear.
Good luck, Barbara. Don't get in trouble.
Don't worry, Dad. If anything goes wrong, remember, I'm black belt and also an expert in hand-to-hand combat.
Lucius, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Have you noticed anything off with Bruce?
No, I haven't. What do you mean?
He's been very distant lately.
How?
Ever since he returned to Gotham 1 year ago, he hasn't been the same. He's been distant, never answering his calls and always canceling plans.
I'm sure it's not personal. You and Bruce have been longtime friends.
It's not just that. He hasn't showing up to any important commitments such as the meetings on the case of the murders.
Lex Luthor.
Bruce Wayne.
Thank you for attending the ball. You usually aren't able to attend.
No, thank you for having me. It is an honor. I apologize for not being able to attend in the past due to business.
Don't worry about it. I support you in your campaign to become president.
Thank you. As President of the United States, I will cater to the people.
I'm always there for you if you need anything.
Especially with everything going on currently in Gotham, I am also here for you too.
Excuse me.
The speech was great, Bruce.
Thank you. How are you all enjoying the ball?
It's perfect. It's just like how Thomas and Martha used to host it.
How's the night shift going, Bruce?
It's going well. Plus, with everything going on in Gotham right now, it's pretty hectic at Wayne Enterprises.
If you actually cared about what was going on in Gotham City, you would show up to the meetings.
I do care, Harvey. I'm doing all I can to solve the case.
You've shown up to one meeting. Batman's an even bigger help than you, and that's saying a lot.
Harvey, I told you.
You don't care about anyone or anything.
Care to dance?
I would love to.
What's your name? I don't seem to recognize you.
My name is Selina Kyle.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You look pretty charming yourself.
Your eyes.
I know.
Hello, everyone. You must be enjoying your night at the annual Wayne Ball.
Aren't those the same men from Stagg Industries?
You're right.
Told you something was off.
Not now, Harvey.
Stay back, Barbara.
Hello, my fine feathered billionaires of Gotham. I hope everyone is enjoying your ball. Now let me tell you about how the Waynes made us Cobblepott's lives a living hell. It all began when I was but a boy. My grandfather, Stanley Cobblepott. He spent a little too much money on hotels. Trying to make a name for himself and his family, Alan Wayne, Bruce Wayne's sad excuse for a grandfather, buys out all hotel properties in the city, and the Cobblepotts lost all sources of income, with my family no longer able to support me. I was thrown into an orphanage, bullied for my physical attributes. Some called me a penguin. Can you believe it? A penguin. So I say to all of you, established people of Gotham, who is the true villain of Gotham City? I'll tell you, the Wayne family. As per this occasion, I offer a true savior of Gotham. I hereby announce that I am running for mayor of Gotham City.
Get off the stage, Cobblepott, before we resort to force.
Settle your badges. I'm getting off. I just had to set things right. We've got better things to attend to. Let's get out of here.
I can assure all of you that the words of Oswald Cobblepott should not be taken seriously. It is an empty threat, and nothing but that.
Mr. Wayne, in an event that Cobblepott launches an attack on the ball, what is your plan of action?
As I said, it's an empty threat, and everyone attending is safe.
How can you ensure our safety?
We have plenty of security around Wayne Manor. The GCPD is attending as well.
Is Mr. Cobblepott's statement on the Waynes accurate?
What Oswald Cobblepott said about my grandfather is indeed true, but I assure you that my mother, father, and even myself are unlike that, and are good people.
How can we take your word, Mr. Wayne?
I have Gotham City's best interest in mind.
What are your thoughts on Oswald Cobblepott's announcement on him running for mayor?
I am not in favor of it. I don't think he would benefit the city. No further questions will be taken at this time. This night was supposed to get everyone's mind off of the current situation at hand, and not add more to it. Everyone enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you.
Master Bruce, is everything alright?
I don't know, Alfred. I thought this night was supposed to get my mind off of everything, but it hasn't.
Did what Oswald Cobblepott said make matters worse?
I could have saved Anthony Garcia, Joe Uricel, Loeb, Carmine Falcone, and even Simon Stagg, but I failed at that.
Master Bruce, everything is going to be alright. I promise we all make mistakes. You did your best. You haven't failed.
But Alfred, who will I not be able to save next? Jim Gordon? Lucius? Even you could be in danger.
Sir, you are overthinking this. You don't need to feel guilty. You did all you could.
It's not just that, Al. What Cobblepott said about my grandfather, and everything Harvey has said to me.
What did Mr. Dent say to you?
He said to me that ever since I had returned to Gotham, I've been a different and distant person toward him. But I do make an effort with our friendship, and he just doesn't see that.
I know that you put effort into your friendship. Do you think perhaps he's going through a tough time and is taking it out on you?
But he claims that I don't care about the murders, that I never attend the meetings. But I just can't tell him the truth that I do as Batman.
I'm sure all of this will get resolved, Master Bruce. As you said so yourself, tonight was about getting minds off the situation. Go enjoy yourself.
Thanks, Al. I appreciate it.
As always, Master Bruce.
Sorry, kid.
You couldn't save them! So what makes you think you can save others?
Master Bruce. Batman, help
Bruce,
us!
Bruce, save us!
Batman,
Save us!
Help us!
Please,
Save
please!
us!
Help me, Batman!
Ah!
Good morning, Master Bruce. Did you sleep well?
I wish I could say so, Alfred.
What happened?
I had a nightmare where I was being chased by the Batman. The next thing I knew, he caught up to me, and I heard the voices. Voices of the damned. All people who will die if I don't stop these murders.
None of that will come to fruition, sir.
I know. It's just the thought of it that haunts me, Alfred.
I will always be here for you, Master Bruce.
Thanks again, Al. I appreciate it.
Will breakfast cheer you up?
You know me too well.
Oh dear.
Riddler's location seems to be at the church.
Do you think that is his base of operations?
That seems to be the case. The tracker was attached to his signal, and it would only go off if it was used at his base.
What will you do, sir?
I'm gonna bring an end to the Riddler before he does something irreversible.
Has Holiday decided yet?
We shall see.
"5 days and 7 hours late."
We had business at the Wayne Ball to deal with.
How have the Atlanteans been treating you?
Just 'cause I live in the middle of the ocean does not mean there are Atlanteans. Have you announced you're running for mayor? If not, then why are you here wasting my time?
You do not have to worry, Holiday. All is taken care of.
You do not refer to me as Holiday. I am Calenderman. Were you successful in killing Simon Stagg?
Of course, all went as planned.
Terrific. That sounds more spectacular than 438 days from now.
What is 438 days from now?
Christmas. The date the next murder will occur.
When do you think it should fall?
Considering October 16th is Boss's Day, it could be a good time to take someone in high power out. And what would your reasoning be behind taking them out?
Well, as I have told you, Calendarman, my motive in doing this is taking out everyone with power in Gotham City that would get in my way of me becoming mayor. Anthony Garcia would have gotten in my way and showed everyone in Gotham that I wasn't right to be mayor, and would have seen my plan from the start. Carmine Falcone had power and authority in Gotham for the longest period of time, and I couldn't take the chance if he rose back to power. Simon Stagg was one of the most successful companies in Gotham. He could have easily done something to take my power away.
Who is next?
Well, the answer to that question is simple, but how I would achieve the goal, that's the difficult one.
Tell me, the anticipation is killing me! Harvey Dent, the district attorney of Gotham City. What is your motivations for killing him?
Roman Sionis and Majesto Corleone would have still been out and running around. They would have been my next targets considering how much power they had in Gotham City until Batman took them down. You see, my next step after becoming mayor is to destroy the Wayne family after everything they've done to mine. To start, Harvey Dent is the best friend of Bruce Wayne, and killing Harvey, it will do nothing but destroy Wayne.
Well, why not just kill Bruce Wayne?
I want to make him suffer for everything his family has done to my family.
Well, to do a grand finale, why don't we wait for 11 p.m. on October 30th?
Well, why not do it on Halloween itself?
Well, Oswald, if Harvey Dent is murdered on October 30th at 11 p.m., it gives you time for your grand finale to be on Halloween, and to deal with Batman, of course.
It's gonna be a long Halloween.
I hope the enhancements I made to you suited to your liking, sir.
Lucius, I'm able to see inside the church now and can confirm that it's Riddler's base.
That's great. You'll be able to catch him when he least expects it. You're welcome, Bruce. Happy to help bring him to justice.
Who will be my contestants for my grand old return? Ah, the Batman has finally arrived! How long did it take you and your feeble mind to figure out my true location?
You made a stupid mistake, Edward.
Oh, me? A stupid mistake? Please do tell, Bat Freak!
The night at the clock tower, before you killed Loeb, I had attached a tracker to your tech that would show the location of your base the next time your tech was used.
No fair! No fair!
Do you have any involvement in the murders of Anthony Garcia, Carmine Falcone, or Simon Stagg?
Me? That is the most ridiculous riddle I ever heard, and the answer to that is no!
Why? Why did you kill Uracell and Loeb?
Riddle me this, Batman!
I will break every bone in your body.
I do not fear you.
You will.
Who promises to enforce the law and protect individuals, but in the end, fails to do exactly that?
The GCPD.
You were spot on for once, Batman.
What you're saying is wrong.
Edward Nashon was tortured. No one took him seriously. He was ridiculed by the GCPD. They're getting what they deserve.
No one deserves any of this, Edward.
You see? That is where you are wrong.
Edward Nashon, I am giving you a chance. You are better than this.
Edward Nashon is dead.
Ah!
I wish things could go differently, Batman, but you see, you're getting in the way of my scheme. It's a shame. You and I could have worked really well together, both of our minds combined with our detective skills. I'm going to kill you myself! No collars, no drones, but with one hell of a riddle. Looks like you missed! Ah!
I gave you a chance at redemption, Riddler. You're too far gone.
You are going to die, even if it's in my dying breath. You really asked for it. Drones attack!
Lucius, do you copy?
Are you talking to your little friends at the GCPD? Tell them not to worry, because you will be long dead by the time they arrive.
Yes, I'm here.
I need you to cut the signal to the church, now.
No, no, no! You did all this!
It's over, Riddler.
This was none of your concern, Batman. This is only a matter with the GCPD.
When lives are on the line, it becomes my concern.
No, it's not over! This wasn't how this riddle was supposed to end.
You will pay for the murder of Joe Uracell and Gillian B. Loeb.
Oh, Batman, you really think your precious Gotham City is all of a sudden safe by removing me from the picture?
People of Gotham City will no longer have to live in fear of your return.
The man behind the murders of Anthony Garcia, Carmine Falcone, and Simon Stagg is still out there.
They will be found and brought to justice just like you.
You see, Batman, any innocent life can be cut short by the killer, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That won't happen. There are people to protect Gotham, like myself, Gordon, Bullock, Montoya, and the rest of the GCPD.
The GCPD, the opposite of protecting the city. You are no better than the GCPD!
Do you not realize that you are the one that has put the people of Gotham in danger?
I was trying to save them from the GCPD before they hurt anyone else. The greatest riddle of all time begins.
Jim.
Batman.
I found the location of his base.
Where's his base? No, no!
It's at the church.
I'll head over to the church immediately. You're making a mistake!
Selina.
I never thought someone the likes of Bruce Wayne would be under the mask of the Batman.
What are you doing here?
Why do you do what you do, Bruce?
Because I have to.
What motivates you to put on that mask every night?
Because it's the right thing to do.
You see, Bruce, you can ask me that same question while I run around Gotham, masquerading as a cat.
Selina.
The answer to the question is not black and white.
There are more important matters at hand.
I am the cat who walks by herself. The city is my hunting ground. I prowl through Gotham each evening, going where I like and taking whatever I want.
Selina, there's no time for this. We need to find the holiday killer.
When I was only 10 years old, my mother had committed suicide, and as a result, my father drank himself to death. Rather than waiting around for the police to just throw me to an orphanage, I fled to the streets of Gotham and used my natural gymnastics ability to become a burglar. That was my only way of surviving on my own.
I know how it feels to have everything stripped away from you.
I ask you again, why do you do what you do, Bruce? What makes you put on that mask every night?
To protect the people of Gotham City, Selina. To make sure no innocent lives are ever taken again, like my parents' lives were.
No, no, no. I am the hero. I'm trying to save lives.
Tell it to the judge, Nygma.
Your riddle has come to an end. It is only just the beginning.
How do you expect me to continue terrorizing Gotham City if you're behind bars?
The answer to that riddle is not that simple. What do you mean? I have no interest in the GCPD. There are greater riddles to be solved.
What is he going on about?
The greatest riddle of all time begins.
What do you think he meant by the greatest riddle of all time?
I don't know, Harvey, but it concerns me. He said he had no interest in the GCPD anymore. Who will be in danger next?
He can't do anything. He's behind bars with Arkham security. How will he break out?
I know that, but with Holiday still being on the loose, we can't afford any more casualties. Or another problem at hand.
Steve, what the hell is going on?
Is this going on, Riddler?
It is not.
zombies.
The inmates are escaping.
Are you the one that goes by the Riddler?
Yes, I am.
Probably me.
What could have possibly happened now?
Arkham, it's up in flames.
It's an emergency.
What has happened?
You need to listen to this.
Arkham, it's in flames. There has been a mass break-in.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Ah!
I recognize your attire. It is identical to the outfits worn by Cobblepott's men at the Wake Ball.
My boss will be pleased to meet you.
Your boss?
He has big plans for you, and I think the two of you share a common enemy.
Well,